Stop everything you're doing, and because something huge is happening in the NFL. One team is making bold moves that could change everything this season. Fans are fired up, critics are stunned, and the pressure is sky high. This isn't just another offseason headline. This is a full-blown football shockwave. If you're a real fan, you need to hear what's going down. Let's break it all down. Right now. All right, football fans, buckle up and grab something sturdy because this trade rumor is wild. We're talking about a potential blockbuster move that could completely flip the script for the Pittsburgh Steelers and shake the entire NFC South at the same time. Imagine waking up, scrolling through your phone, and seeing this headline, Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins to Pittsburgh? That's not just a wild dream. It's a real proposal. And it's turning heads across the NFL world. Let's break it down, because this could be the boldest move the Steelers have made in years. It involves two very big names, a Pro Bowl tight end with insane potential, but who hasn't quite reached his peak since an electric rookie season, and a veteran quarterback who's fresh off a serious injury, but also fresh off signing a monster contract. Now, before you brush this off as just another wild rumor, hold on. This proposal didn't come from some random fan blog. It was put forward by Christopher Knox, a respected NFL analyst at Bleacher Report. And it's not just talk. It's detailed, it's serious, and it's causing a lot of debate. Now let's talk about the Steelers. This team is built on toughness, on defense, on gritty wins, and we all respect that. But be honest, when was the last time you saw the Steelers' offense look truly dangerous? Like light up the scoreboard, can't stop them dangerous? Sure, they've had some weapons. They just got DK Metcalf, a beast. But outside of a few stars, the offense has felt slow, predictable, lacking that explosive energy you need to dominate in today's NFL. That's where this trade could change everything. Now, shift your eyes down south to Atlanta. The Falcons drafted tight end Kyle Pitts with the number 4 overall pick back in 2021. And when he came in, man, he looked like the future. Size, speed, hands, he had it all. But since that rookie year, he hasn't delivered that same magic. The talent is still there, but the production hasn't matched. Then there's Kirk Cousins. Atlanta just gave him a massive contract. But here's the twist. If they trade him after June 1st, they actually save over $27 million in cap space. That's huge, and it opens the door for something big, like a double-player deal. So here it is, the jaw-dropping idea. According to Knox, the Steelers should trade for both Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins. That's right, two huge names, one major shakeup. And what would it cost Pittsburgh? Not as much as you might think. The proposed deal would send a second-round pick, a fifth-round pick in the 2026 draft, and a fourth-round pick in 2027, all going to Atlanta. In exchange, Pittsburgh gets two players who could totally transform their offense. So now the big question is, why would Atlanta agree to this? Well, Pitts is entering a crucial contract year, and no one's sure if the team will even pick up his fifth-year option. Cousins is a big-money veteran, and with younger talent waiting in the wings, maybe Atlanta wants to build for the future. From their side, it might make sense. But for the Steelers, this could be the boldest and riskiest swing they've taken in years. What do you think, fans? Is this trade a genius move or a total disaster waiting to happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in the Steelers' offense right now on a scale from 1 to 10. Let's hear it, Steelers Nation and Falcons fans. This one's going to spark some serious debate. Let's talk about the Falcons side of this trade and why this could actually be a smart move for Atlanta, even if it sounds risky at first. Yes, Kyle Pitts is a talented player, no doubt about it. But here's the truth. He's not under a long-term contract. He's not locked in for the future. And based on how his last couple of seasons have gone, he probably wouldn't bring in a second-round pick by himself if Atlanta tried to trade him alone. But here's where it gets interesting. By combining Pitts with Kirk Cousins in the same deal, the Falcons kill two birds with one stone. First, they offload Cousins' massive contract after June 1st, which saves them a jaw-dropping $27.5 million in cap space. That's a huge financial break. Second, they get way more value for Pitts, a second-round pick plus extra draft picks, something they probably couldn't get if he were traded by himself. So from a financial and future-building perspective, this trade could help Atlanta do what every rebuilding team wants to do: reset, reload, and get flexible. It's a clean break from two big investments that haven't fully paid off, and it gives them ammo for the future. But now, let's flip the script. Let's look at the Steelers' side of this deal, and that's where things start to get really intense, and maybe even a little controversial. Right now, Mason Rudolph is listed as the Steelers' starting quarterback. Yeah, Mason Rudolph. A guy who's had his moments, but no one really believes he's the long-term answer. And if you ask die-hard Steelers insiders, like Jared Bailey, who lives and breathes black and gold football, the expectation is crystal clear. The Steelers are quietly preparing for a big quarterback move, likely aiming for the 2026 NFL Draft, where many believe several franchise-level QBs will be available. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. In order to grab a future superstar quarterback in 2026, you need draft capital. You need ammo, especially high picks, second-rounders, first-rounders, the kind of picks that let you trade up and grab your guy. So if the Steelers give away their 2026 second-round pick, like this trade suggests, that's a direct hit to that long-term plan. It's like burning one of your best weapons in a future QB hunt. That's exactly why Jared Bailey is sounding the alarm. He's not just an emotional fan, he's an NFL analyst and editor. And he's saying loud and clear, giving up a valuable second-round pick for an older quarterback like Kirk Cousins coming off an injury doesn't fit the Steelers' plan at all. Yes, Cousins has experience, but he's not getting any younger. And even before the injury, his play wasn't elite. It was solid, but not game-changing. If Pittsburgh is trying to build for the future, this feels like the opposite move. Now, before you say, but wait, they're getting Kyle Pitts too. Yes, and that's a huge part of the excitement. Kyle Pitts, at his best, is a straight-up unicorn. A tight end with wide receiver speed, ridiculous size, and the ability to make defenders look foolish. Pairing him with DK Metcalf, that's a nightmare for defenses. It could give the Steelers the most dangerous pass-catching duo they've had in years. But again, at what cost? So now it's your turn. Would you take this risk? Do the Steelers go all in now, or keep their picks and wait for a franchise QB in 2026? Comment below with your take. Is this trade a bold move that puts Pittsburgh over the top, or a short-term gamble that could backfire later? Let's hear it, Steelers Nation. Now picture this. Kyle Pitts burning up the middle of the field, stretching the defense with that freakish speed. DK Metcalf winning battles on the outside, bullying cornerbacks and making highlight plays. This could be the kind of explosive 1-2 punch the Steelers have desperately needed for years. It's a dream, right? But here's the question that won't go away. Is Pitts worth the cost if it means also taking on Kirk Cousins and giving up a precious second-round pick in 2026? That's where this deal gets really tricky. The Steelers might be adding a special talent in Pitts, no doubt. But it's the price tag that has fans and analysts scratching their heads. That 2026 second-round pick isn't just some throwaway, that's a possible ticket to a future franchise quarterback. It's the exact type of pick Pittsburgh might need if they plan to move up in the 2026 draft to finally land their guy at quarterback. Sure, Cousins could bounce back in 2025. He's done it before. He's a veteran who knows how to move the ball, read defenses, and lead an offense. But he's also older now, and he's coming off a major Achilles injury, one that can completely change a quarterback's game. Even if he returns strong, how long is he really the answer? Is he just a short-term Band-Aid, a stopgap before the next big quarterback move? That's the dilemma. This trade would force the Steelers to choose. Do they go all in right now, take a risk, shake things up, and bring in Pitts and Cousins to spark the offense? Or do they stick to their original plan, hold on to their high-value draft picks, and build slow and steady toward the future? On one side, you've got the splashy move, headline-grabbing, exciting, and instantly game-changing if it works. On the other side, you've got the disciplined approach, one that keeps your options open and protects your long-term rebuild. This isn't just about two players. It's about philosophy. It's about strategy. It's about what the Steelers want to be. A team chasing a spark now, or a team carefully planning for that next superstar quarterback. And let's not forget the Falcons either. For them, this move could be the perfect financial reset. They unload a giant contract, get solid draft picks for a player who hasn't hit full stride, and open the door to build around younger talent and future stars. From their perspective, it could be a win. But for the Steelers, the stakes are massive. This trade could redefine an entire offseason. It could set the tone for the next 3 years, good or bad.